Good afternoon. I've made a spontaneous decision of sorts here to join a game in progress. This is a couple of teams here that I probably haven't featured as much in the channel in a project that I've made a video for a while. This is the Boston Bruins of 1924-25 up against the Ottawa Senators from the same season. And this is Gray Zone Hockey, my adaptation of the game Blue Zone Hockey. And we're 5 minutes into this game, and so far, just one chance, actually. It was for the Ottawa Senators. They were unable to score on it. So it's going to, and I haven't played this one on camera in a little while. And usually, actually, I play this one. This one when I'm playing it on my own and not video recording it. It's more computer involved. I use Ball Roller, and also I have spreadsheets instead of these team cards that I use as well. So I do a lot of that on a computer. But I thought, I'd just do something a little different and finish this one out, roll things up by hand. I have 8 dice here. These two 10-sided dice, and you don't have to play it this way. Again, this is my adaptation of it, but I'll just explain it quickly. These two 10-sided dice, these are for time. These two here are for if there is an assist on a goal, these two blue. I use the red for goal scorer and or somebody who gets a penalty. And of course, these two actually trigger dice events and things like that in the game. So I have scrawny hands, so I'm going to try to pick up all 8 of them and roll them. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that so quickly every time. But let's get things underway here. Actually, things have gotten underway. Let's continue things here. Let's pick things up here at the 5-minute mark in period 1. With the 62, actually, we're going to get things going here with a full chance. I have chance cards over here. I call them full chance sometimes just to differentiate them from the half chance cards or distinguish them from that. So the full chance here, this is, and as I'm looking at this, actually, I'm already thinking of playing with this setup here. Let's put the score here, maybe put the dice up here, and hopefully no, actually it looked better before, didn't it? Sorry about this. Okay, so we'll do this, do something like this. And so again, we're going to have a chance here. And so what I do, we're up to the 6:40 mark now, and I look, so this is red, this is home. Ottawa does have a massive advantage in this one. But Boston has been, good luck lately, the luck of the Irish or whatever in New England. So it's, or that area. Anyway, it's going to be a full chance here, again, as I like to say sometimes. So here I roll in the follow-up. This time I just look at a chance card. 3, it's unlikely to be a goal, and indeed it is not a goal. Oops, I already have flipped the card, didn't I? Oh well, I'm going to take both of them. I don't actually shuffle these. This is another thing about simplification. There usually are only about between, I'm going to say 5 to 8 or 5 to 10 at most cards used per game from each pile, and there is 54 in each pile, so I don't worry about shuffling them. I don't worry about not being able to have the same scoring chance twice. There is enough overlap and similarity among the cards, but I like them because they're descriptive, and I know everybody loves the font as well on the cards. So many good comments about that in the past. Anyway, so you know what? I'm not going to drop these every time because I don't have to. Let's keep things simple and fast here the way I like them. Let's get going here. We have yet another half chance. This half chance is going to go courtesy once again of the Ottawa Senators. So a lot of one-sided play here. They have the Bruins hemmed in their own end. So I'm going to look here to a 6. And that's going to be a goal. That's the first goal scored in the game for the Ottawa Senators here at some point between 6:40 and 8:20. What I do is I roll for time. So that's going to be 86 seconds. So I'm going to say at 8:06 here in the first period, it is the Senators striking first, scoring the goal for the Senators. I got a 58 there. So I'm looking here, but that's between 51 and 68, Buck Boucher. So it is Buck Boucher's goal. And let's see, for an assist, I need basically a 39 or below or a 000. Which would be a 100 equivalent. So 98, that's not going to be an assist. So it's an unassisted goal, as many of them were in the 24-25 NHL season, from Buck Boucher here at 8:06 of the first period, and we play on. We have yet another half chance. Goodness, I'm rolling out a lot of 5s and 6s. A lot more chance heavy than what was going on with Ball Roller. Anyway, and once again, one-sided hockey here. I should mention there are 30 match cards in here. 23 of them are Ottawa's and 7 are Boston's. But Boston actually overcame greater odds on a Christmas Day game to defeat Montreal. I have a video up on this channel recapping that game. Anyway, with a 51, that is just good for a half chance. So hopefully I didn't take a chance card where there should have been a half chance. Anyway, so 1 to 7 pad save by the goalie there in the font that everyone loves. And that means that they were unsuccessful in the chance, so we roll on. And again, you can always go through, you can always double check. So we're 10 minutes into the first period here. And we're going to roll our way up to, goodness, 1140. So I turn the card over anyway, even if I don't have to. It's just a habit that I've gotten into. So 1320 now without a chance or anything that's happened, anything nondescript. So we're going to have a half chance here at the 15-minute mark in the follow-up roll. Let's see here. With a 9, that could be at least a rebound. Indeed, it is a rebound. So on the rebound with the 7, I know for a fact, actually, offhand, that a rebound 1, that is not going to be a goal. It's going to be Doc Stewart here smothering the puck for the Boston Bruins. Anyway, this is January 17th, 1925, this replay here. So it's 1640 again, what would have been a chance for Ottawa, but there is no chance there. With that roll of a 16, no chance here at 1820 either, or up to 1820. And in the final 100 seconds here of the period, we will get a chance actually for the Boston Bruins to tie. Their first chance of the game, a full one, and with that roll of a 5-6, it's looking pretty good. Ooh, look at this. They got a tough break here. They got to try to score on a rebound. With the 6, I'll double check. Actually, 6 means a rebound too. And then I'll have to look at the rebound 2 chart. With the 7, actually, that is what's called a garbage goal in the rebound 2 chart. So Boston apparently has poked one through here on Alex Connell. We'll get the time of the goal, actually. Let's see how much time was left in the first period. 18:20 plus 23 seconds. We're looking at 18:43. So still a minute 17 to go. But again, this is an abstract game. That will be the final play of the period. Whoops, and I'm about to shake and roll the wrong dice. Scoring for the Boston Bruins, I looked at 27. Herbert's is 1-35, so it will be Jimmy Herbert's goal here, evening up the score at the tail end of the first period. So what I do is I take these and I shuffle them, and I shuffle these, but I don't shuffle the half chance or chance cards. And again, this is very little like Blue Zone Hockey. I might actually do a slow, I don't have the time to do it right now, but I might do a slow instructive game of Gray Zone Hockey at some point soon, similar to what I did recently for Dock Hockey. So after one period of play, it is 1-1. Again, Boston overcoming the odds. They've been doing that a lot. I don't know if you can see that there or not. Let me actually use the zoom focus, or focus at least, that I keep forgetting to use in videos. Oops. So Boston's record, they're 6-24-0. They're 5-8-1 going into this, so they already have 11 points in the season. They only had 12 in total. This is Boston's expansion season, by the way, 24-25, their first year ever in the league. Boston's done well in this tabletop of late, of course. They just won a championship for another project that I just completed. Anyway, so we're going to kick things off here in period 2. And I'm going to do that by rolling these 2. So we're going to get a half chance right off the bat. That half chance will go to the Ottawa Senators' chance to take the lead here. And with the roll of 11, flick through the goalie's legs, and that is going to be a goal. So Boston there evened it up late in the first period, but it's 2-1 here, Ottawa, early in period 2. Scoring the goal for the Ottawa Senators at 42 seconds into it. Again, scoring the goal for the Senators, 99. Wow, that's a rare player. So 99, Frank Nybor with the goal, and assisting on the goal is, if anyone, 93, so no one assisted on it. Come to think of it, I'm going to roll after the fact for a Boston Bruins assist. 006, Jimmy Herbert, so now I'm going to reveal something that I do, because there were so few assists awarded. I'm just going to say Carson Cooper, because assists come up so rarely anyway. I'm going to say Carson Cooper assisted on Jimmy Herbert's goal late in period 1. And this goal here by Frank Nybor of Ottawa was unassisted at 42 seconds into period 2. Anyway, 62, we get a full chance here. I'm actually glad that I switched to the manual dice rolls. We could get a more exciting high-scoring contest here, a goal fest. Anyway, so a full chance. It's already looking pretty good for the Senators. I looked at the 6. No backhand shot smothered by goalie Doc Stewart. So we get another time elapsed here, 24, nothing doing in the 24. 36, we're going to get our first penalty of the game, actually, perhaps somewhat surprisingly. 34-36 means it is a penalty to the visiting Boston Bruins. And so just a straight 2-minute penalty for them. And actually, I will roll to see who got the penalty. 35 here, so I look here, 23-35 is Red Stewart. And Stewart, let's get the exact time, 21 seconds past the 5-minute mark there. Again, we're a third of the way through the second period, so at 5:21, it's Red Stewart with 2. Penalties in this abstract game are all automatically 2 minutes. So in the power play here, with a 64, that's an automatic power play chance for, I don't even have to look at the color of that, that's an automatic power play chance for the Ottawa Senators here, chance to take a 2-goal lead. And on the follow-up here, and they also get a +1 because they are with the man advantage, fired into net on the backhand. That is going to be a goal for the Senators. We have a 3-1 hockey game here, just under halfway through it. And scoring on the power play for the Ottawa Senators. We'll get the goal scorer first. It feels more natural, actually. Whoops, was that a... If it was a 90, it's now a 30. So 31, that side, Deneni here with the goal. And Deneni, let's see if anyone assisted on his goal. I'm looking to a 92. That's a no. It's unassisted on the power play even. And 90 seconds, so it was probably almost over. Sometimes I have to actually rearrange the time a little bit. So we're looking at... Again, we're looking at here, that'd be at 8:10, but of course that would mean that Stewart was out of the box. So I'm going to knock a minute off that, keep it simple, and say that at 7:10, Sajaneni scored the power play goal. His 19th of the season, actually. He's second only to Babe Dye, and he is ahead of Babe Dye in points for the scoring race lead in this project. Anyway, so 3-1 here, Ottawa. I think I rolled out everything that I needed to. So we'll continue with another full chance here at the halfway point of the game. It goes to Ottawa with a 5 and a 3. And this is turned into a bit of a blowout here in off Doc Stewart's pad here. It's going to be 4-1. Goalies were rarely pulled in 24-25. I'm not going to worry so much about that. And so 8:20 here plus 56. I'm looking at 9:16 here for the goal. And 43, that's going to be not Deneni, but King Clancy. King Clancy has scored. Is there an assist on the goal with that roll of 93? There will not be one. So here again at the halfway point of the contest, which again, I like games where you can go back and double check. That is one advantage of cards over dice. We're halfway through it. And with that roll here, we get basically a null roll here up to the 11:40 mark. We're going to get another penalty though. And again, 35 automatically goes to Boston. Color here doesn't matter. Boston is the visitor. So getting that penalty for the Bruins, I'm going to look to 78. 78 here, penalty mark is Norman Shea. Norman Shea gets the penalty at, oh, the goodness, that's just 02. So at 10:02, Norman Shea, again, I might have to adjust that one as well. I might just say 11:02 here just for the sake of it. Again, it's all, window dressing anyway, like Dave Gardner has said. Okay, so here on the power play, we will get a half chance. It is possible that this will be a shorthanded chance for Boston, but no, it is a half chance +1 for the Ottawa Senators. With the 9+1, and look, that is just the one that they needed here. In off Doc Stewart's pads there. It is a goal. Stewart's luck has run out. We're looking now at a 5-1 game. Of course, it's a blowout. There have been a lot of blowouts of late in this one, though. Hamilton and Montreal just played to a narrow one, come to think of it, and so did the I guess I've been playing this at a pretty rapid rate. It was the week before that I had all the shutouts, blowouts. Anyway, with that goal scored, let's see here. So I'm looking at a 41. So yeah, that'd be 12-21. So I'm going to say 11:02 for the penalty, 12-21 for the goal. And whoops, that's the wrong dice. Again, with ball roller, I roll all of these at once. I'm more used to that now. 61, Buck Boucher with a second of the night. And I'm looking to 86, which means unassisted as well. Another power play goal, though, for the Ottawa Senators. They've had 2 of them in this game. It's a 5-1 game now. Let's see if we can't get Boston back into it. But 46, it's going to be nobody in the next 100 seconds. And then in the next 100 more, nobody. That could have been a Boston chance, a rare one. It's going to be a penalty instead for Boston here at 18:20. So again, we get the time here. 16:40 plus 11. I'll go 16:51 for the penalty. And 64 for the penalty. That means Herb Mitchell this time. So let's see if Hamilton can get anything here in the final roll of the period. They cannot. Just as a formality, I'll do that. I can even double check here. Watch it not be a dozen cards. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, you didn't see anything. Okay, so we're going to, anyway, we're going to the third period of play here. It's 5-1 Ottawa after 2. And so again, I shuffle these here once more. I don't worry so much about shuffling these as thoroughly as I would proper facts because it's only half. I don't even know if it's half of the randomness in this game. I haven't done the exact math, but there's a complex relationship of sorts here between the cards and the dice. So I mean, obviously Ottawa, and the score reflects this, they are much more likely to emerge victorious in a contest where they have a large advantage here. You see a lot of red cards and very few black. Again, red at home and black on the road, similar to or actually the same as Doc Hockey. Okay, so here in period 3, so we didn't get anything in the power play with a 46. Oh, that could have been a Boston chance. Okay, 65. We are going to get a full one here. Ottawa with a chance to take a 5-goal lead. I look here to the full chance card, and it's going to be a great save by Doc Stewart. So, and that is 320. That's how I screwed it up. It's easier not to screw up on camera. I just want to say that for the record. Okay, so we're up to the 5 minute mark now. Again, I try to normally too. I click and then I go left to right, click left right. Maybe I got to remember to roll left right. So anyway, up to the 5 minute mark, we don't get anything. We get a null 100 seconds and or a lull. It's going to be here 33. That's going to be the first penalty to the Ottawa Senators all game, arriving at 97. So it's 6:37. Take 3 seconds away from that. And the violator here for Ottawa with 40, that's going to be Buck Boucher, so 2 goals and a penalty. Working on a Gordie Howe hat-trick equivalent of sorts in this game. And so here in the ensuing, oh goodness, there's going to be another penalty here. That doesn't necessarily mean a 5-on-3. Again, it's an abstract game, 0-5, so we're looking at 6:45. So I guess kind of it does, but we're going to roll up to the 10 in the following roll anyway. So let's see what we get here. Whoops, I should roll. I rolled for the time. I should roll for who has the penalty, who's penalized. With that 69, it's Hooley Smith with the penalty. Hooley Smith, who's like third or fourth in the league, 4 penalty minutes. And this will be the halfway point of the season officially once this one's done. Don't know if I mentioned that yet. 62, that's an automatic full chance for Boston here in the power play, though they are already down by 4. So let's see what they can do in the follow-up here with the 7+1. So they have indeed scored here. So we have 3 goals with the man advantage. That's probably a little rare in this thing. And the goal scored at 42, so at 9:02 here, scoring for Boston. I'm looking to 80, straight 80. Herb Mitchell, he's well and out of the box, and let's see if anyone assisted on it. Mitchell from 21, there will be an assist. It's going to be Jackson or Redding. Let's just go even odd. Okay, usually odd, I do the lowers, so that's because I said even first. So I'm going to say George Redding here assisted on Herb Mitchell's goal on the power play, and the time was at 9:02. We got 10 minutes to go in the game. Okay, 34, another penalty to Boston. Let's see here, 2 and 4. So at 10:24, I guess. Getting the penalty for Boston, 42. Penalty rating of 42. That'll be Stan Jackson going to the box. Not Stan Jonathan 50 years later, but Stan Jackson 50 years prior. And let's see here on the follow, because I got the time as well. Yeah, 10:24. On the follow-up, though, there's nothing there in the power play, so we keep going here. With the 53, we will get a half chance here. Now I'm curious to see if I'm at 9, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe that'll be a half chance to Boston. Yes, it is. Okay. So in the half chance here to Boston, approaching the 15-minute mark. With the 6, let's see if they can get at least a rebound. No, they cannot. They needed a 7 there for the chance and a rebound. So it remains 5-2 here with just 5 minutes to go. 22, that could be actually adding injury to insult here for the Boston Bruins because, and again, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So for Boston here at the... let's see here. We'll get the time for 76. So it's 16-16. No, actually, I only had to drop the 1. So it's an injury to a minor player. It will not affect their lineup. I don't have to change the match cards configuration. I should mention, actually, when I get an injury, what I do is I spot match cards to the opposing team, and then I take what's remaining of this deck for the period, and I reshuffle it and just, mix up the order because, of course, an injury can quite literally shake up the whole game in terms of momentum and things like that. So that's what I like to do. Anyway, so no injury there. That was the only thing of impact in that 100-second sequence. And so finally here at the tail end of the game, so not too little too late, but with the 64, we get the follow-up here. And again, because of this red, it is a chance. That's going to be a goal here. So they're going to send the home faithful here in Ottawa home just a little happier with that goal. Coming at 99. I don't think I've ever had that happen before, at least not in this game. Coming apparently, I don't know if you can see that on camera, with 1 second. That's a 99. So with 1 second to go in the damn game, just before time had expired, maybe Doc Stewart had already left his net and given up in frustration. He just kind of threw his hands up and allowed it to go by him. Scoring for Boston here comically at the final second, for Ottawa, comically and literally at the final second, is Buck Boucher. Buck Boucher completed the hat trick. I even want to say this was an empty netter or something, so... Anyway, Buck Boucher, and that's just a solid 005. So Dineni adds another point to his total as well. He's 20-ish something. I'd have to double check the exact number, but he does lead the league in scoring. And there you have it. This is 6-2 final score here. And anytime, any consideration that you give to anything like this, well, it's never expected. It's definitely appreciated. Hopefully, got something out of it. It was again, I just Boston Ottawa. Well, that's a game that I don't think that I featured here in a long time, if ever. So, all right, thanks and bye for now.